Adam, in that situation, do you need Dimitri to be smarter? And
Absolutely. Yep. You know, with a 2-goal lead, you get hit behind the net hard, you know, that's their guy's job, and I understand that, you know, you want to pay back, but you gotta be disciplined. You know, 5-minute penalty, I'm not saying it was a 5-minute board, I'm not saying that, but he definitely retaliated, and you can't do that.
what is your assessment on that hit?
I didn't get a chance to see the replay yet, but at speed, you know, in the game, you know, the guy was there and he hit him hard. It was a boarding, but it was clearly, you know, for me, it's because you had a great game, right? Scored 2 goals. You know, now's not the time. We need to be disciplined. We talk about it all the time. That's the kind of game that team wants to play. That's what they're good at. That we're not.
And then where is that fine line between when you have a 2-goal lead, protecting it, playing more of a defensive game, and keeping your foot on the proverbial gas? Because that's 3 2-goal leads that you come back that you blow.
You know, I don't think we really blew it yesterday. But first thing I wrote down, you know, there's 3 games in a row, we got a 2-goal lead going in the third period for sure. And you know, you expect the other team to have a push, but let's not give them the push, right? So to me, they got nothing going on. We started the period short, fine, we get into a rhythm, and you know, a 5-minute board is obviously not what we want. Now you give them life, you give their good players life, we tire ourselves, and they score one on it, and you know, then they figured out a way to get one at the end. But it's more how, right? At the end of the day, it's more how, and you know, it's an undisciplined play. And, you know, and I know he's a young guy, we count on him a lot, but we need him to be under control. We need everybody to be under control there. And there's a lot of hits like that in the game. You know, the high stick board on Urs. I mean, that's a questionable call too there.
For you, what do you say to Dimitri moving forward, or is it something where he knows better?
Well, I hope he knows better, but we still have to talk about it. You're a young guy, and you know, if you got a bone to pick with a guy who's playing in 3 days.
Is that a good thing, Adam, that you get them right away? Because that was, I mean, given where it is in the standings and everything,
Yeah.
to lose today. And
Absolutely.
Well, how much does this one hurt though? Because of just who you guys were playing, having that 2-goal lead?
It hurts because we blew a lead. We didn't, and it's the wrong way. You know, and at this point in time, you're supposed to be better than that.
Is there anything you can do when you see that shift happening in a game?
I mean, he didn't change. He was on the same shift. He went right back after him. And you know, when we talk about it, we talked about it before the game, between every single period. Obviously, the scrums all the time. You know, we know this team. You know, it's not new. I mean, the guys got to do the job. You got to suck it up when it's your turn. They hit hard too. They're big boys too. Yeah. You know, they got to push. They're losing. They got to push. We got to be able to handle that. You have to. I know he's a young guy, and we'll talk about it.
2 more?
When you have so many times this season, even before the break, you guys have given up those 2-goal leads. Do you feel like they're learning from it and how to handle that push? Or I guess, what needs to happen to handle that push better?
Yeah, don't know. I have to think about it and answer the question correctly. You know, a lot of little things. There's a lot of little reasons. You know, we've scored from coming from behind. You know, you say it's got to count on the veterans. We're playing a lot of guys' minutes. I mean, I'm sure everything trickles into it. That's my point.
Adam looked like Holtby made some big saves in the second. How do you think he looked overall?
Good, good, good. Made some great saves. Kept us in the game really when we needed it, and we you know, got 2 goals.
Can a day off help this team? I don't know.
Yeah, and you know, one thing we did talk about, Katie, was 3 games in 3.5 days. Maybe some of the mistakes are from fatigue. You know, so a day off will be good. Recharge the battery.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.